Hello, Year 6. Lovely to speak to you again. Hope you are having a nice day. Hope it's sunny. Hope your siblings aren't getting on your nerves if you happen to have them. I hope that you are having a pleasant week. Today we are looking at this question we left hanging in the air last lesson. If the fourth noble truth for Buddhists is there is a way to end suffering, what is the way to end suffering? How do Buddhists try to do it? Answer, by following the Eightfold Path. Reminder of the Four Noble Truths. Everyone suffers, all humans suffer. Suffering is caused by selfishness and craving. Suffering can come to an end, and there is a way to end suffering. It's that fourth one that we're interested in today. The Eightfold Path is made up of 8 areas of life which Buddhists can work to improve on. By following the Eightfold Path, Buddhists can reduce or hope to reduce suffering for themselves and others. And here they are. The Eightfold Path divides into 3 categories, 8 sections. Buddhists should try and be wise and thoughtful. That's wisdom. Buddhists should try to do the right thing, and that's called morality. Morality means doing the right thing or knowing right from wrong. And Buddhists should concentrate on the world around them and their own actions, and that's called concentration. So those are the 3 categories. In order to try and reduce or end suffering, Buddhists should live with wisdom, being wise, morality, being moral, and concentration, being aware of the world around. Let's look at each of those 8 in turn, because what you're going to do in your booklets is you're going to choose one from each category. First off, you've got a copy of the Eightfold Path here. You're going to choose one from each category, and you're going to say, well, I'm going to choose right understanding. You describe it in your own words, and then I want you to think about why it might be hard for a Buddhist to stick to it. Just think about why it would be hard for you to stick to it. I know certainly there's things in this Eightfold Path that I think I'm not sure I could necessarily do that all the time. Buddhists feel the same. Okay, here's the 2 for wisdom. Right understanding. Right understanding is just having a view of the world that is not obstructed. They want to see things as they really are. So just wanting to see the truth, making an effort to be able to see through lies, see through deception, see through what's wrong with the world and see the truth. And the second in wisdom is what's called right intent. It's really important to Buddhists to do things for the right reasons. Having the right intent means acting without selfishness and hatred. Intent is the reason for doing something. So if you go out into the world and you give someone a fiver because you think it's the right thing to do because you're a moral or good person, that's right intent. If you give someone a fiver in the hope that they're going to give you something in return, or in the hope that someone sees you doing it and thinks you're a good person, that's not right intent. So choose one of those, write it in your own words. Why would it be hard for a Buddhist to do that? Have a think. Second of the 3 categories, morality. What is right? What is wrong? Right speech. I think everyone struggles with this. Put simply, Buddhists try to speak in a way that doesn't hurt others. Unkind words, swearing, lies, and gossip should be avoided. How important is that? How simple is that? We should try not to hurt other people with what we say. But how difficult is that? Pretty difficult, at least in my experience. Okay, right action. The Buddha taught that acting in a way that avoids harm is really important. People should avoid killing, stealing, and any other action that harms people. Buddhists have rules, just like any other religion, about what they should and shouldn't be doing. So following those rules is following right action. Not causing people injury on purpose is right action. Right livelihood, this is an interesting one. Livelihood means the job that you do. Buddhists try to work in fields which don't cause harm or encourage dishonesty. No gambling. They're not going to work in somewhere that serves alcohol. They're not going to work in a like a farm or a meat processing plant that because they tend to be vegetarians. They are not going to work somewhere that like a big corporation that they think is going to cause damage in the world. So all about having a right job. So right speech is about speaking right. Right action is about doing things that don't harm others, and right livelihood is about having the right job, a good job. Finally, concentration, considering the world. And these are different. The first two categories, quite common amongst all the world religions. These three are pretty unique to Buddhism. Not totally unique, but they link into meditation that we're going to look at. Right effort is about being in control of their mind. They want to limit and dispose of harmful thoughts and focus on the positive. Difficult, very difficult, because we all allow things into our heads that we don't necessarily want to. We all allow negative thoughts and other people's influence into ourselves. And right effort is about making an effort to stop that. Right mindfulness. You might have heard of mindfulness. You might even have done mindfulness. It's become very popular in the last couple of years in the UK. Mindfulness is about being conscious and aware of your surroundings. Buddhists try to be present in the moment and conscious of others. So just being aware of your surroundings, being aware of the people that you live with, the people that you interact with, being present in the moment, that's what right mindfulness means. And finally, right concentration. Buddhists must practice meditation in order to calm the mind and understand reality. And we're going to look at that next lesson. So right concentration is about practicing meditation, practicing the right thoughts, basically, practicing having concentration, mindfulness, practicing having positivity. So those are three more. So you should by now have chosen a wisdom, a morality, and a concentration to fill in on your booklet. The extension activity, oh no, there's not one today. If you want to, I'm interested in this question. Let's have a look. How hard do you think it is for Buddhists to end suffering? What challenges could they face? How might Buddhists overcome these challenges? Have a think about those. How hard is it to follow this Eightfold Path? Do you think it's effective? Do you think if you followed it, it would make people's life better? Do you think it would reduce suffering? I'd love to hear what you think. Right. Have a wonderful rest of your week or weekend, depending on when you're watching this. I will speak to you soon. And yeah, see you next lesson. Bye, guys.